Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and in today's video we are going to talk about fleet carriers. This is of course an Elite Dangerous video. It's been a long time since I haven't done any Elite videos. I think the last one I did was when I said that I was actually quitting the game. Well, actually I already quit the game. I was explaining why I quit the game, because of the Thargoids. But actually, I am secretly hoping that one day maybe Frontier will bring some additional gameplay elements to the game that will make me want to come back. And I'm definitely thinking of, for example, something such as Space Legs. Space Legs is something that would make me want to come back. Also, more planets on which we could land, more diversity, base building. All of these things are things that eventually would make me come back to Elite, because it's a game that I actually did enjoy playing a lot. The reason why I quit was because I really felt that Frontier was catering to certain types of players in which I was not identifying myself with. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of playing with a lot of other people. I'm not a big fan of relying on other people to do what I do. So I'm kind of a lone wolf solo player, and I was usually playing actually in the solo mode in the Elite verse. And the fact that all that grind with the engineers, if you wanted to get some decent specs, that was okay when that was just against players, because again, you just need to play in solo mode and you don't meet other players. You just take care of, you meet with NPCs. But with all these Thargoids, and you needed to have all of these upgrades if you wanted to have a chance of beating them, and I did not appreciate that at all, which is one of the reasons I quit. But anyway, it seems that in the future, at least, of course, we're still going to have some Thargoids. We're not going to get rid of them, and that's fine. But it seems that Frontier is finally realizing that maybe they need to level up their game. And we've had those leaks about Space Legs already in the past. Space Legs may be coming to 2020. Hopefully, we will have more information down throughout the end of the year or early next year. But the one thing I want to talk about was something that was revealed a couple of years ago, and here we're talking about fleet carriers. Now, this is something that was supposed to come last year in December with the last update, the final updates of the Beyond season. Unfortunately, this feature was delayed, and we hadn't heard of it until very recently, which Frontier released this very tiny 30 seconds teaser, which I'm playing in a B-roll on the loop. But what we can expect from these fleet carriers, based on what I've heard from numerous sources throughout the internet, is that these are going to work a little bit like the mega ships that we have in the game right now, but this time they would be player controlled. Now you can see there's not going to be a fancy hangar with a fancy opening like we would have in base. You would actually have to land on these pads, and then these pads would take you inside the ship. Also, it was revealed that these ship carriers would be able to jump into hyperspace. They would carry capital ship class hyperdrives. Now, what does that mean? How do you move these ships? How do you take them from one place to another? Can you actually fight with those? I actually don't know. I do believe that these fleet carriers are aimed at large organizations, or at least organizations. They are going to cost a lot of money to buy. Now, what I've heard also is that if you want to jump from one place to another with these carriers, you're going to need some resources. Apparently, they're going to be very resource hungry. And players who own these fleet carriers are going to have to gather these resources so that the ship will have enough of them to do the required jump. I kind of like this game mechanic that that says that nothing is for granted. You want to do something, then you're gonna have to work hard for that. I'm all for that. Now, hopefully that's not going to require dozens of players, but we are kind of used now of the fact that Frontier is making it hard for players, so maybe that's going to be the case. Anyway, I am glad that this is not related to Thargoids or Guardians or Engineers. This is something that for people, for orgs that want to do something a little bit better. This makes me a little bit more excited. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an org, and and the org I have was in Star Citizen. It's not my org, but the org I joined in Star Citizen, I don't think is playing Elite Dangerous. So that's probably not going to be for me. But if I was still playing Elite Dangerous and if I had an org, this is definitely something that I would find interesting. Now, of course, I'm still definitely waiting for space legs and atmospherical landings. This is still not coming, but hopefully this is going to come very soon. So tell me what you guys think about the fleet carriers. Is it something you're excited about? Do you still play Elite? Do you enjoy playing Elite, or is this something that you've completely given up? Or are you still lurking in the back like I do and still trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future? Please tell me in the comments down below. If you like that kind of content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. This is really helping the channel a lot. Big thanks to my Patreons who are helping me, giving me the extra support to give you regular content throughout this channel. Big thanks to all the people who helped me funding the new PC. I know I keep saying that in every video, but I'm going to give an update this week about what's going on with the new PC. Maybe I'll go pick it up hopefully tomorrow, or maybe I'll wait another week because I'm still making up my mind. There are some other things that make me maybe I'm gonna wait a little bit so that I can get something a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. So it's just a matter of either tomorrow or a week anyway. So it's not gonna be that long.